My dad was the oil distributor in town, in the country.
Okay.
From Boneville to Coburg.
Okay.
All his customers were. So through him, I know most of the people that used to live here.
Right.
Frank's dad had the feed mill up around the corner. That's our place now. And so all the farmers came from all over to him.
Right.
All the new farmers that came into town, Frank will tell you that, Huey, that's his name,
Yeah.
would help the farmers with what to buy for the pigs and the crop. And
Right.
so he knows all the people too. So
Of
it's,
course.
yeah, we know them from all. We don't know the new people, but we know all the old.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is your family name?
Skelding.
Skelding, okay.
Yeah.
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 It's amazing that it doesn't take long to start to understand which are the names
Yeah.
and how everybody is
So
intertwined.
my family's from Lesgard
Okay.
and Ornell, and they came in 1850. Frank's family was about 1860. They're in with the Newcastle, the old families. So Stapleton was one of them. The Stapleton Road that you passed, that was Frank's grandfather's place.
Like
And it was
his
left
100
over-
acres or whatever it was, the
Yeah,
parcels.
the Stapleton farm was two brothers.
Yeah.
And when Frank's grandfather died, he left it to the son and two daughters, and he couldn't afford it, so he sold it, I think, for $3,000. Frank knows the amount, $2,500 or something like that,
Ugh,
which is nothing.
it stings,
Yeah.
doesn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah. So
Ugh.
that was where they started. The Stapletons was back there
Okay.
on that road.
So, talk to me about these Stapletons in Port Hope with their market. Are they relations?
That's where they are. They bought his father's farm.
So, where did you go to school here?
Newtonville, Port Hope, and Clarington.
Port Hope.
But you have to start with the public school that was up here for the
Right.
park, because we had a school. That's where we started school, both him and I.
And that was one of those SS ones?
SS number 4.
Number 4, okay.
Now, next door to the park is our old property our grandson bought. There's a red garage there. I think Frank will take you on a tour after.
Okay.
That was one of the first schools
Okay.
out in Newtonville. It's actually the second, but nobody knows where the first ever was.
Really?
So then we went to school here, and they built the school down at the 401. And the day that the school opened, we all carried our books from here, all the students,
To the new school.
down to the new school.
Walk down to the new school.
Which, wouldn't it be nice to have a picture?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Somebody must have taken a picture, but
that would have been
because we all
so
went
cute.
down here and across the highway and down over the hill, carrying a pile of books. So all our business that we had at the auction center came from Port Hope. We have probably sold out, if there's 100 homes, we've sold out 80 of them. We've been in every
Really?
home.
Yeah.
We're, what, 55 years?
Yeah, 53 now.
53 years that we've been in the auction business.
And are you still? Is
Yes.
it?
Our
It's a,
son runs it now.
Your son runs it,
Yeah.
okay. Because
So-
I mean, I feel like I still see like all this, the Stapleton auction
Yeah.
signs and everything like that. But when there was an auction place running out of the Coburg, at kind of the four corners at Division there was at one point there was somebody running an auction, but that wasn't you.
No, his
No,
name
okay.
was Paul Lane, and he's since passed. But
He wasn't there all that long, if I remember. The one I'm thinking, it was almost like they had a couple of years. They had like a big space.
In Coburg?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I guess it would be 2 at, I don't know if they call that 2 there or not, but, and Division Street. I feel like when I first moved here, maybe 15 years ago,
It wouldn't be Les Britton, but
there was a funny, and it wouldn't have been more than 2 or 3 years there was a funny spot up there, but it wasn't you. So where is your hall?
just up around the corner.
Right here.
You came by it. It's the BA station, the
Okay.
British American retro
if she came in that way.
gas station. Well, you've been up and down number 2 highway lots. So,
Yeah, sure have.
that's our auction hall, and then next door to it is the feed mill that Betty mentioned that my dad's 1940.
Wow.
Yeah,
And that building was an ammunition building in Whitby,
yeah. Ajax.
or Ajax,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also picked up and moved.
Yeah,
They're
he picked-
resourceful people. Just
Yeah.
picking up a
you
building.
mentioned the Peacocks. Peacocks bought 2 of the same buildings that is up the street here that my dad used as a feed mill, and Peacocks use them. I think there might be still their relics up in the
Mary
behind
Street.
their lumber yard on Ritson Road.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. But they became defunct after the war. The government put them up for sale at 10% of their value. My dad bought 1. Peacocks bought 2 from Ajax. That's the DIL Industries,
Yeah.
where the bomb girls worked.
Wow.
And my mother was a bomb girl, worked in Ajax.
That's what this is down here. And just pulled that out. His mother was Mita, and she was a bomb girl.
And the committee, just like yourself, were down a month ago to look at our building to see that it was an old munitions building. And they have photographs and pictures. And I said, does this give you, is there a resemblance? Do you see that? My dad always told me that it was a war, it came from Ajax. And they said, oh yes, absolutely. And they look at the trusses and the structure, the timbers that are in there. And I'll take you in and show you if you want.